Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Isabel. Today you already know. If you don't know yet, Hansi Honku, you are new to this channel, so please go down and hit that red subscribe button to become part of this very beautiful family. Don't forget to press the like button, comment, share, and like this video, please. So today we are going to be talking about something so important, especially to young people of my age, and it is far from relationship, far from anything that you would think that I always talk about. It is something that I have always had a few friends ask me to help them with, something that I've always just been fortunate about, and which I would like to share with a couple of you guys. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking on how to get a job, or how to secure yourself a job immediately after university. Okay, so some of these points I got to learn on my own. Some of these points my elder brother told me and taught me. Some of these points I learned from people around me, and people told me what to do. So it is just a cocktail. So they are the things that I've been able to use and which have been of great help to me as an individual. So I thought I should help someone out there who might need this information. So if you are a graduate from the university and you are looking for a job, of course you would check Aqua Jobs, you will check job websites. If you're in Cameroon or out of Cameroon, they will always ask for so much experience that you're always like, and if a big grandpapa pastor, who's going to take your experience? Because no one is willing to give you that experience on your first job. It is the percentage is so low. The percentage of employers who are going to give you that opportunity to actually start up with their establishment as a fresh graduate is always very low. So the first thing that you have to do is to make a CV for yourself. Okay, your CV is not supposed to be too heavy at that point, because you are still fresh from school and all you have was your level 2 internship, which is basically all the knowledge of work that you have. Get someone who is versed with your field of study, and someone who has worked maybe for 2-3 years before help you and do a CV and a cover letter. A CV, your curriculum vitae, and your motivation letter. Get someone help you do it, or you search on the internet. The internet has made so many things very easy for us now. You can search and see examples of CVs that people have made before who are doing the same thing like you, maybe management, maybe economics, maybe accounting, maybe banking and finance. So you would see something like that online, and from there you can sketch something with your specification. So first thing I said, you have to do a CV for yourself, and every little experience that you have ever had. Let me say I did management in the university and I want to do a CV after my graduates, after my undergraduate. What I'm going to do is I would put every little thing that I have ever done which has to do with accounting or management or marketing. Use good language, good English to package yourself, to package everything that you've been able to do from your advanced level right up to your 3rd year in the university. If you've been an enterprising person, if you've always done something like during the holiday, put that to your CV, because that is all of what you need. Secondly, after doing your CV, I would not advise you to start looking for job as in job already. I will not advise you to go directly and start depositing and looking for, I just graduated as a fresh accountant, I'm looking for an accounting job. Hell no, you will not get it. And first of all, even if you get it, how will you even cope as an accountant, fresh graduate accountant? Your academic knowledge, what you're bringing from school, is not the same like what is going to be on field. It's not the same like what you're going to have to use as a worker. So you definitely don't want to start depositing your CV for a job already. First of all, I would advise you to deposit your CV for internship, professional internship, most preferably. If you don't find professional internships, then you can always go for academic internships, and after, maybe when you're already in the company, 3 months or 2 months of academic internship, you can send an application in the same company to become a professional intern. And I would tell you guys, the most easy way to get into a company, to break through in a company and become an employee of that company, is by beginning as a professional intern or an academic intern. It is more easier than going directly and depositing your CV like I want to just deposit my CV to become an employee. It will be so difficult to just get a contract like that, especially when you're just fresh off board. So you can first of all start looking for academic internship or professional internship, most preferably. If you don't get the professional internship, then you can look for, I think my glasses are reflecting too much, but the light is too much, guys. You can go on and look for a professional internship, most preferably. If you don't get a professional internship, then you can go on again and look for an academic internship. Most frequently, companies will always give academic internships because they are not liable to pay you any single dime, which is okay. You should not be so concerned about money at that point in your life, because those are the basics. You're trying to build a curriculum vitae for yourself. You're trying to build a portfolio, professional portfolio for yourself. So the experience is what you are looking for, even though most times some companies are going to exploit you, because I don't want to even tell you guys about my experience. Companies will exploit you and exploit your knowledge and exploit the fact that you are an intern, but it is going to help you and it's going to build your career and it's going to make you better. Okay, so if you get an academic internship slot, then that is good. If you get a professional internship slot, that is very good. Professional internship, at least in Cameroon, professional internship, by law, they are supposed to give you at least something. And then after 1 year of being a professional intern, by law, they are supposed to integrate you into the system. But most companies don't do that. Some companies respect it, and after 1 year they give you a contract and you become an employee. If they don't do that, still you have 1 year of work experience in a company. So that is not, I mean, you have at least 1 year experience now to go on and put in your CV. If they are asking for 2 years experience, you can send your CV with 1 year experience plus your internships and internships. Secondly, I would say if you cannot find an internship, I'm going to advise you to start looking for voluntary service. I know a lot of you guys are like, whoa, voluntary? Yes, voluntary service. Look for foundation, NGOs, companies. Deposit your CV, voluntary service. I want to do anything in this department. I want to volunteer my service. I need professional experience. I just want to be a voluntary worker here. Most companies like to hear that, and when they hear that, okay, fine, they say, okay, you can come and start on this day. Even though it's not still easy to break through very big companies in Cameroon or out of Cameroon with being a volunteer, it's going to work. Trust me, just be persistent. It's going to work. And if you become a voluntary worker and you do your best, I'm telling you the truth, you're except there is some bias in the department that you're volunteering in, but if you do your work, if you do your job very well, trust me, they will not want you to go, and at the end of the day, you see you have grabbed yourself a job, and that is the way you take it to be. In my case, I was not volunteering. My first, after university, I was opportune to just get a job, but it wasn't in my field. That is another thing I'm going to talk about. If you can get a job which is not in your field, I studied accounting. I finished with a degree in accounting, but my first job, I was an administrative assistant and a PA. Okay, so that was my first job, and I took it anyways because I needed something. And you never know where that is going to help you. You never know where you're going to be headed in future, if it's going to be accounting that will actually make a life, or if it's accounting that is actually going to be your field, or if it's something else. You might just be very lucky in this other side that you took, or this other job opportunity that you took, and you were like, okay, let me try it, and you challenged yourself. You might just be very good in it, and it might become your career. You might then take courses in that side and become very good in that. But in my case, I did not continue in the administrative side or in PA or anything. I rather tried my best to focus on accounting and to not deviate myself, because the more I stayed in that position, the more I became so blank about accounting. But that was good because I was doing that, and I was doing my master's in accounting, so I was not totally forgetting about what I had studied in school. So that is another way, another trick. A small receptionist job, yes, you can take it. It doesn't matter even if you studied banking and finance, economics, management, teller, whatever. You have to take it. If that is what can offer you the experience, that is what you need at that moment. I'm going to equally talk about the fact that most times people complain of, oh, I don't finish school, I don't get work, I don't finish school, I don't get work, because they don't actually effectively look for jobs. Okay, you're looking for a job in Douala or in Cameroon. How many job websites do you know? How many company websites have you applied in and have you registered in? There are so many companies in Cameroon. Go down, open Google, search the companies that are in your area. Even out of your area, when you're looking for a job, you don't get house, you don't get quarter. Wherever, you can always relocate. Okay? How often do you go to those companies, to their websites? Because nowadays you don't walk around with files and deposit. They will not. The gate man will not even let you cross the gate with that. They will say, give me, and when you're about taking a bike, they will tear it. So nowadays they don't do that. You go to the company website, you create an account in that company website, and you get job updates from that company website, and you upload your CV there. If there is a job which fits your portfolio, you apply for that job. Okay, that's the way you do it. And you equally look for job websites like in Cameroon. I used to know Aqua Jobs, I used to know Mina Jobs, I used to have a lot of job websites that was my job. Guys, looking for a job is a job on its own. If you don't know, looking for a job is a job on its own. So if you think looking for a job is just something you say, I deposited my CV in 3 companies, no one has called me back, you are not trying. You're not doing anything yet. If you are looking for a job, first thing you have to do is to put it in your mind that is a job that you have. Looking for a job. Early in the morning, you wake up, you check all the job websites that you know of. Ask your friends, which job website is in Cameroon? Do you know of any job website? Please let me know. I want to start submitting my CV. Every morning, open them one after the other and refresh to see the new jobs that have top listed. Anything fits your criteria, you apply. In the morning, you go to all the company websites that you have deposited your CV in and that you have created accounts in. You have smartphones, you have data. Not only Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, status for WhatsApp, Kongosa. That is what you actually use. I'm sorry guys, it was just an aside. That is what you actually use your internet and your data to do. To be creative, to look for a job. You don't take taxis, I for one, I have personally never ran around with documents to deposit in any company. I have just been one very fortunate person in my batch that I don't have any connection anywhere. My dad has lived 15 to 17 years in the US, and he is not a big minister or a big governor or someone who knows very big ministers and big governors and big owners of companies who is just going to call somebody, my daughter just finished school, put her in this place. No, I did not have that luxury. And I knew that I don't have that luxury. My mom as well is a business person. She has a place in the market. So, we go to say, go take work for you or we should offer the office, may they pay, So I had to always know that, Emelda, you went through school to get a job and you have to do that your own way. Having that in your mind, you always have to put it as a primary motive in your head. I'm looking for a job. I am a job seeker, and that is my job. You apply in the morning. Most frequently, job uploads come in the morning, in the afternoon, and between close time, like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. So in the morning, by 8 o'clock, you check. Human resource managers always upload new job opportunities and everything. 8:30, no, 9 o'clock, because 8 o'clock is when they get to the office, settle down. 9 o'clock, you check to see if there are new jobs. You apply. In the afternoon, at about 1 o'clock, after lunch, they always put new jobs in those job websites. You check as well, and you apply if there is anything that fits your CV. And in the evening at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, you check again. Yes, it is that difficult, and you are checking for like 6, 8, 7, 9, 10 websites and about 20 companies. You know what? Companies, big companies like Dangote, big companies like Brasserie, big companies, very big companies, they would seldom send their jobs, or they'll seldomly send their jobs to job websites to publish. It's on very rare occasions. Most frequently, they would either recruit internally or they are going to put it in their website. So if you are not registered in their company website, or if you don't have an account there, you will not know that they are looking for a professional intern in this department. You will not know that they are looking for a sales representative in this department. So it's very important. You see all these big companies, Nestle, all of these very big companies. If that's your target, go to their website, check their job, their career opportunities, and always register. This is something that is going to help you, because it worked for me. It totally worked for me. Even when I came to the UAE, that is exactly what I did. I asked, when I got here, first thing I asked everyone that I knew here who was working, please send me job websites, because I needed to update. I needed to cancel what I had in Cameroon and get job websites from here. Please send me job websites. Immediately when they sent the job websites to me, I upgraded my CV, edited a few things, and then in the morning I will upload, afternoon, evening. And I was so lucky. It took me 2 weeks, or is it 3 weeks, to get a job. And guys, it's a difficult thing. It's always so challenging, but it's not as challenging as not having a job at all and not looking for a job, right? So make the effort, look for the job effectively, and then complain later. Most of us just sit around and complain, there are no jobs, there are no jobs. Did you actually try to get a job? Did you try to get an internship? Did you try to at least improve on yourself? You left school, you have a degree in management since 2015, you have not done anything with the degree. And the first thing that you will have, if you finally land an interview, the first thing that an employer will ask you is, what have you been doing since 2015 to 2020? What have you been doing? Why have you not been employed? Why have you not done anything? Because the employer is scared. This is too long for someone to have stayed home. After university, you've not done anything, volunteered, do anything somewhere. So that is always the case. You have to always try and be active for the sake of your CV. It is difficult. It takes God. It is not luck, guys. It is not luck. Someone, I have a couple of friends who always tell me, but Emelda, when you come for work, you get lucky for work here. You do get lucky. I say you do lucky. It's not luck. I'm telling you guys today, it's not luck. It is effectively looking for a job. It is asking from people who are ahead of you, who have good jobs, and whom you envy and whom you look up to and want to be like. It is asking them. It is being open to people that you know who work, that you are looking for a job. It is being open to social media to check job websites. Right nowadays, on Facebook even, You have companies who put job advertisements on Facebook. So why do you always go only to see those bloggers saying nonsense? You don't always see those jobs, but you're looking for a job. Don't remove that mentality from your head that somebody has to give you a job. Remove that mentality from your head that I demand to work for the place, but since I asking over here, let me give me work. You don't know what is happening in those companies. Where I work or where my aunt works, maybe she doesn't even know where the human resource office is. Even if she's the human resource manager, maybe she doesn't even know, or she cannot employ somebody out of the procedure. So remove that mentality from your head. My auntie work for brasseries. I don't beg you so me take my document them. Take your document and do it. Yes, it can help, but remove that from your head. That is why you are not having a job, or that is why you're not being able to grab a job for yourself, because you have kept the destiny of your job on the hands of your family members and friends who have jobs already. You're not looking for it on your own. You're an individual. Try as much as possible. And people lose their jobs every day. People lose their jobs every day. Don't be discouraged. I am working today. I might go tomorrow and I am served a sack letter. Don't be discouraged. You have to keep on searching. Because when you have started working, when you stay 1 year, 2 years, and you get a new job, or you get an interview, opportunity for an interview, as I said before, your employer will be skeptical about taking you because you have stayed home for too long. They are scared of your productivity. They are scared of why other employers have not been able to take you in for the past 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. So you always have to be on your heels. And the life will live inside life, right? So guys, I don't know if you need interview tips, but that was it. That is all of what I had to tell you guys on looking for a job. I really wish that everyone who wants to get busy, or who wants to get a professional job, or who wants to get a corporate job this year finds it. And I really pray that you are going to be able to secure that job that you've always wanted to have. So even myself, I work for day. If I see better opportunity, we need to go to job over the better opportunity. So even when you're working, let your eyes be open. Use this small small advice that I've been able to put together in this video, and I pray that it works for you. And I pray that next time you'll be writing and be like, oh Ella, I got a professional internship, I got an internship here, and I just got a job, I got a contract. And I will be so happy to hear that news. That is why I'm sharing this video with you guys, and that is why I'm sharing these tips on how to get a job in and out of Cameroon with you guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you liked seeing this face in 2020. So this is my 2020 face. So thank you guys for watching, and God bless you. Don't forget to like this video. Please share this video. You don't know who might need it. Share it. Comment, tell me what you think I should have added to this video, and like it. Just like it. And if you've not subscribed yet, you did miss. You know, daily family, you be outside there. If you never can watch video. If you never subscribe, you never can watch video. So please subscribe and become part of this family. I love you guys, and God bless you.